It's time for the AVUSA update for the week ending Saturday, December 16, 2023. I'm Mark Stephen Ware. Each week we bring you the latest AV-related news from around the USA in just a few minutes. This week's episode is brought to you by Malobox. Like marshmallows? You'll love the gourmet marshmallows at malobox.com. Mention AVUSA when you order and get an extra 15% off your first order. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this episode of AVUSA to help other listeners find the latest in AVUSA news. And when you do, be sure to leave us a review. You can find AVUSA wherever you get your podcasts, and be sure to like and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I hope you're having a great holiday season so far. We have a lot to be grateful for. So let's get started with this week's update. Elon Musk will introduce the new audio and video calls feature for X very soon. X, formerly known as Twitter. What is more exclusive about this feature is that it does not follow the conventional method of making a call, as users will not be required to have a phone number to access the feature. Pretty cool. This is the first time it's happening. And how soon will it go live? I'm thinking sometime in Q1 2024. We'll stay tuned and report back to you. B&O, also known as Bang & Olufsen, is collaborating with Ferrari on special edition Bluetooth speakers and headphones finished in the Italian Marqui's signature red color, appropriately called the Ferrari Collection. The range of high-end audio devices celebrates both Ferrari and B&O's shared passion for poise, power, and precision. While technically they are identical to the standard models, the collaborative examples in the new collection are dressed in bold and eye-catching hues that are synonymous with the iconic Italian Marquis. Goldring Erotica HX phono cartridge has made the editor's choice from eAcoustics for 2023. Does it make sense to spend more than $400 on a phono cartridge? Probably not, but the Goldring Erotica HX makes a very strong case once you get the rest of the system right. That's according to the editors at eAcoustics. Also from eAcoustics, the name NAT50 integrated amplifier also made the editor's choice for 2023, with only 1,973 units going into production. Names vintage-inspired NAT 50 is a must-own if you can find one before they sell out. So 2 entries from eAcoustics Editor's Choice list for 2023 for AV enthusiasts. And not to be left out, CNET stocking stuffer ideas. There's quite a few. Audiophiles are not left out, with the Bose SoundLink Flex portable speaker and the Audio-Technica AT-LP60 XBT turntable making a list. The former is renowned for its unexpectedly robust sound, while the latter is a treasure for its safe playback quality. Tech lovers might also find the Bamboo Lab P1S 3D printer intriguing, recognized for its impressive print speed and quality, according to CNET. Those are a couple of stocking stuffers you might want to take a closer look at. Bose SoundLink Flex portable speaker and the Audio-Technica turntable and the Bamboo Lab 3D printer. Here's an interesting quote from a music engineer. There's nothing I can do in Dolby Atmos to make this song better. Apparently the trend is to move more into Dolby Atmos to mixed audio and music, and companies like Apple are pushing financial incentives to music labels to use Dolby Atmos. However, not everyone has the hardware to hear the Dolby Atmos treatment, and for those of you that do, not everyone is a fan of having music above and around you versus in front and behind you. So stay tuned. By the way, the latest music audio now to get the Dolby Atmos treatment, wait for it, Kenny Rogers, the Gambler album. I remember those days. It was a pretty good album. I'd be curious to hear that in Dolby Atmos. And from our friends at Tech Radar, 9 thoughtful gift ideas for home theater fans looking to upgrade their entertainment setup. You know, there's just so many different things you can do with your home theater system. A lot of areas you can work on, but here's a few that they came up with. Best TV and streaming device gifts: Amazon Fire TV 43-inch Omni QLED, about $429 at Best Buy. Also the Roku Express 4K Plus. Get to check out Amazon for some competitive pricing there. And of course the Apple TV 4K, about $150 at Amazon. And for the best Blu-ray player, projector and soundbar gifts, Sony's UBP X700 comes in at about $155, followed by Samsung's Freestyle, about $790 at Amazon. And then the Sonos Beam Gen 2 comes in about $400 at Amazon. And best earbuds and Blu-ray disc sets includes Apple AirPods Pro 2 for about $224 at Amazon. Oppenheimer 4K, it's about $32 at Best Buy. And Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Have to visit the site for pricing on that one. And there are a lot of other areas you can be looking at for holiday sales. Amazon has 70% off Kindle TVs, tablets, and clothing. Apple AirPods, watches, iPads from $79. Best Buy, $800 off TVs, laptops, and headphones. Dell, Inspiron, and XPS laptops from about $260. And for gaming, console bundles are ranging from about $289 on up. And cheap TVs, big screen 4K TVs from $269 and going up from there. So a lot of options if you're looking for some ideas for home theater AV fans this holiday season. What to watch this weekend? Well, you have a lot of options here as well. Let's take a look at what you can be taking in. Top of the list is, of course, Wonka. This is super popular. It's also being followed by Maestro and The Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. Maestro is a Leonard Bernstein biopic and is a must-watch according to a lot of people. Something to take into consideration. I haven't watched it yet, but Apple TV Plus has been pushing action comedy The Family Plan with Mark Wahlberg. So if you happen to be in LA or New York, you might want to check out The Zone of Interest and American Fiction. Both films will be major players with good reason throughout the award season. Best speakers for home theater, top tech, and amazing audio. Here's some ideas you might want to know about, and this is from our friends over at Mashable.com. Starting at the top, Sonos Move, it's best for portability, they say. Sonos Arc is best for soundbar. The Klipsch Reference R40M, best for bookshelves. And the Q Acoustics M20, best for Bluetooth. And Alexa and Google Assistant are together at last on new JBL speakers. Yes, you heard that right. On JBL speakers, or rather should I say in JBL speakers. 3 new JBL smart speakers from Harman will be the first to offer simultaneous voice assistance, so you can ask Alexa to start the music and then ask Google to stop it. ZNet's editor favorite tech products for 2023 for the AV-minded folks out there. They have some pretty good ideas here. I'll run through some of these briefly. They're saying the Sonos Era 100 is the best smart speaker. The Meta Quest 3 is the best VR headset. I haven't gotten into the headsets yet, and maybe that's something I need to take a closer look at once we get into the new year. In Sony news, Sony PlayStation 5, well, it was back in stock on the PlayStation Direct portal, but after only 18 hours, it's sold out again. I hope you don't miss out and are able to get a PlayStation 5 for those on your holiday list. We have a review for the new Burnmeister 216 power amplifier at stereo.com. This is an excellent review, and this German-based company, Burnmeister, has created one of the most compelling and neutral solid-state powered amplifiers on the market. Jump over to stereophile.com to get the latest details on the Burmeister. And related news regarding amplifiers, Lowe releases its first multi-room amplifier. Lowe Technology has introduced the multi-room amp, which allows a wide range of audio devices to be integrated into multi-room or home cinema systems regardless of their age or brand. It delivers up to 1,200 watts, and this new amp prices in around $1,025. With the holidays coming up and the end of the year coming up, now is a great time to order those holiday treats, and no one comes close to the dangerously sweet and tasty Malabox marshmallows. It is absolutely true. Go to malabox.com and see for yourself. Turning our attention now over to what's popular in media in the USA. Let's take a look at our sources. We've got a lot of great updates for you here. In music, top 5 from the top 100 from Apple Music. Number 5, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Lovin' on Me at number 4 by Jack Harlow. Number 3, no surprise, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. FTCU by Nicki Minaj. And everybody, number 1, Nicki Minaj. And on the Billboard Hot 100, number 5, Lovin' on Me, Jack Harlow. Number 4, Last Christmas, Wham. Number 3, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Number 2, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. And number one on the Billboard Hot 100, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. Everybody likes rocking around a Christmas tree. And turning our attention over to Apple TV and the top of the charts. TV shows on Apple TV. Monarch, Legacy of the Monsters is number 1. Number 2 is For All Mankind. Number 3, Slow Horses. Number 4, Ted Lasso. And number 5, The Morning Show. If you haven't checked out Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, you're missing out. It's really, really well done. And on Apple TV, top movies. Number 1, Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour. Number 2, Killers of the Flower Moon. Number 3, The Creator. Number 4, Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And number 5, Oppenheimer from earlier this year. And also on the holiday side of things, from Apple TV, number 5, Ghosted. Number 4, Hannah Waddingham, Home for the Christmas. And number 3, Spirited. Number 2, A Charlie Brown Christmas, coming all the way back from 1965. And number one on movies on Apple TV for the holidays is The Family Plan. And this day in music history, 1966, the first Jimi Hendrix Experience single, Hey Joe, was released in the UK on Polydor Records and tracked up to be number 6 in the UK, but had previously been rejected by the Decca label. Also on this date in 1965, the Beatles released as a double A-side, the Beatles Day Tripper / We Can Work It Out became their 9th UK number 1 hit and their 3rd Christmas chart topper in a row. The single was a US number 1 hit. And looking at Netflix, most watched content in films, number 5, Suicide Squad. Number 4, Leo. Number 3, Family Switch. Number 2, the Super Mario Brothers movie, which is outstanding. If you haven't seen it, I suggest that you do. And number one watched film United States on Netflix is Leave the World Behind. And for TV on Netflix for episodes, number 5, Young Sheldon, season 1. Number 4, Squid Game, The Challenge. And number 3, Bad Surgeon, Love Under the Knife. And number 2, Obliterated, season 1. And number one TV show in the USA on Netflix, My Life with the Walter Boys, from season 1. And turning our attention just briefly over to Rotten Tomatoes to get some of the latest scores coming off of what's most popular in streaming. Leave the World Behind, 75% on the tomato meter. Killers of the Flower Moon, 93%. May, December, 91%. The holdovers, 96%. A disturbance in the force, 100%. Must be pretty good. And that's the movies. Let's turn our attention now to TV. And here's the most popular TV on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 4, The Crown at 54%. A Murder at the End of the World, 89%. Reacher, 100%. And Percy Jackson and the Olympians at 96%. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next Saturday morning for the next AVUSA update and the latest news from the AV world. Be sure to share AVUSA and like and subscribe to never miss a weekly update. I am Mark Stephen Ware in Dallas. Please be safe this holiday season. Be careful. God bless you all. Until next Saturday.